U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 13 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you crowd him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 86 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. He made himself available on that one.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal.
Vikings. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Madison. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 4.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. You do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a Packer first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 11-yard
shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Rodgers.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17,
Davante Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
And caught up! And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll drop this underneath to Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Aaron
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 12.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Rodgers.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Rodgers pass.
Jay Sternberger, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run, Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey.
2nd and 9 now. Complete. Jefferson the target.
The pass. Complete.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A loss of 2 yards.
If they're going to try and throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards, not enough. And the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted.